about inferencing this morning. Does anybody know what it means to make an inference when they read a story? Is it a word that you've heard before? You think you've heard that word before? Paige.
It's like when you figure out what's in the book, kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Paige. You're trying to figure out what the author is telling you in this story. Because sometimes they don't come right out and say it, do they? Sometimes you have to think, what is this story about? Because he or she, whoever wrote the story, sometimes they don't tell you every little thing. And the way we make inferences, the way we try and figure out, is to use our brains. And in our brains is something called background knowledge. That's all the stuff we know that's stuck in our brain. All the stuff that we've learned, all the stuff that we've experienced, that's called background knowledge. So when you infer, you're going to use your background knowledge, your brain, and you're going to look at the book. And you're going to look at text clues. There's going to be clues in this book, in every book that you read, that will help you figure out what is going on. Those are called text clues. So inferring means to figure out something that wasn't completely explained in the book. You use your schema, which is the stuff you already know, the stuff that's in your brain, your background knowledge, and you use the text evidence, the things you see in the book with your eyes. So the text clues plus your brain equals inferring. Okay? It's like being a detective. It's like using your magnifying glass when you're reading that book, and you're going to try and figure out what is going on. So we're going to practice with this together as a class. Okay? And when we are done practicing, you're going to get with a partner, and you're going to practice doing some inferring on your own, you and your partner. Okay? As we read, we're going to see if we can do some inferring, and we're going to use our background knowledge, what I already know, and clues from the text. And we're going to fill out this chart, okay? Now, before we start reading, what is the first thing a good reader always does?
Take a
picture walk. So we're going to take a quick picture walk. This book looks interesting. Oh, it's about a bunch of kids. Oh, and there's going to be a dog in there. And a cat. Uh-oh. And a boy. Uh-oh. I don't know about that one. Ooh, or that. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh. All right, who's ready to get started on this? Me too. This is called David Gets in Trouble, and it's by David Shannon. Okay? David gets in trouble. When David gets in trouble, he always says, "No, it's not my fault." Okay, let's access our background knowledge. Do we all know somebody like that? Maybe a little brother or a little sister or a cousin. It's always like, "It wasn't me, I didn't do it, it wasn't my fault." So you can all relate to somebody that acts just like David. "Wasn't me. I didn't mean to." What happened? Let's infer. What's going on? Bailey.
He was skating on a skateboard and then he backed off of it and he slid to the back and knocked down the ramp.
Okay, and what's wrong with that?
He's lied so he doesn't get in trouble.
Right. And what else, Alyssa?
He in the book he's gotten in trouble since for all the pages we have read since we started reading the book. He's gotten in trouble.
What do we know about skateboarding? Let's use our background knowledge about skateboarding. Where do you do this type of activity? Lauren? Outside. So is that his first problem? Yeah, he shouldn't be skateboarding in the house, should he? No, maybe if he was outside, this wouldn't have happened. It was an accident. What was an accident? Bailey.
He threw the baseball and broke the window.
Again, should we be playing ball right by the house?
No. We should play being ball outside.
Tristan, what happened here?
Because Davy just
What
those
happened?
kids are laughing at him.
Why?
Because They think that he's trying to be funny.
What else? Let's look at this. Let's be a detective. Let's really look at this picture. Tristan, what's going on in this picture? Why would those kids be laughing at him?
Because he was throwing a baseball at the window because he shouldn't have played out baseball in the house. He
Right.
should have played it outside.
Right, he should have. Lauren, Ava, what's going on in this picture that was making all those kids laugh?
He's not wearing pants.
Tristan, he forgot his pants. Oh my goodness, I'm sure that's probably why those kids are laughing at him, huh?
I think they're laughing at him. He's wearing his underwear.
At least he remembered to wear those, huh?
But they look like panties.
They do kind of look like girl underwear, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. My dog ate my homework.
It really did.
Look at, very good. Emily's using the text clues and she's saying that dog really did. He wasn't lying. This time, David wasn't lying, was he?
They think he is because he always does.
Right. But look at that dog. We saw from the text clues that dog really ate his homework. Ashton.
He might have gave him the dog the homework.
Oh, that's what Faith just said. Maybe. Well, okay. We're going to infer. Very good, Ashton. Ashton and Faith are inferring that David really gave the dog the homework. Why would you say that? What do you know about David that makes you say that, Ashton?
He might have didn't want to do it.
Yeah, and what else do we know about him? I think it was Alyssa. Somebody said that he wasn't really good at telling the truth, right? Or he was lying. In this picture back here, remember the skateboard picture? I didn't do it, right? He did it. So we know that David's not really good about being honest. So you can infer that, yes, that he probably gave the dog. All right, you ready? Let's cruise right through this. I couldn't help it. Couldn't help what? Oh, that face, huh? Brianna. I was hungry. Yeah.
He was hungry.
He did. All right, we're going to run out of time, and when we're done filling this out, I'll finish reading this story to you. So let's make an inference. I want to pick up on what Ashton and Faith were talking about. Let's do our inference about this homework. So, excuse me, Giselle. Can we infer that David gave the homework to the dog?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. David gave the dog his homework. And let's use our background knowledge. What do we know? What do we know about David? Emily.
He always lies and stuff.
And he gets in trouble.
He gets in trouble. Good one. Human gets in trouble. And how about he has difficulty telling the truth? He doesn't always tell the truth? Okay. And he doesn't always tell the truth.
He never tells the truth.
Tell the truth. Clues from the text? What clues did we see from the text?
The dog eating his homework.
The dog eating the homework. Well, I think you guys have a pretty good handle on making inferences and inferring. What do we do when we infer? What do we do when we infer? We use the book, the text clues, and we use our brain, our background knowledge. Very good. You guys think you're going to do okay with the next sheet I give you?
Yes.
Oh, Emily, I think you'll do just fine. Okay, thank you, Emma.